All right. Hey guys, so today is going to be our first day, our first video lesson too of our e-learning. So how it's going to be is I'm going to try to set things up like this. If it's too daunting on my part, I'm just not going to do it. But we'll see how it goes. So what we're going to do today is we are going to compare and contrast, and we're going to practice those skills of comparing similar characteristics between some items and some things I have in my house right now. So that's what we're gonna do today is you're going to write down these similarities between these objects, either the ones that I point out or the ones that you want to point out on or write down on your piece of paper. So we'll be going around my house and we're gonna go check out some things, and remember, jot them down because you're gonna need these characteristics and these similarities later on for your assignment. So how about we head on over to my house and some other places for a field trip, and we go compare some items. All right, so now let's compare two different kind of objects. We have these two vehicles. Let's compare this one first. We're gonna look at the tire. This vehicle has a tire. It has 4 of them to be precise, while this one over here, it has 4 tires as well. That's one similarity or characteristic they both do share. Now another one would be headlights. They both have headlights. This car has headlights, and this vehicle has headlights. That's another characteristic they both do share. And the last one is they both have engines. That one has a bigger engine, but this one still has an engine, just a little smaller. So even though they're both different kinds of vehicles, modes of transportation, they have similar characteristics. Now let's compare other things in my house. All right, so let's continue comparing our inanimate objects right now. So I have right now 2 spoons. So let's look at these spoons. All right. They are different yet similar at the same time. One is completely made out of wood handle and of course metal, while this one is BPA free, safe plastic for children to use. So they both do serve the same purpose. You could scoop some things up with it, eat with it, but they are different sizes and they have different depths. So one spoon could hold more than the other one too, and this one has a lot more little grips for your little ones to help control their own motor functions. Even though they are different, they do share some similarities. So we've already looked at similarities between the ATV I had in the garage and my car in the garage, and we also did the baby spoon and the real spoon. So let's just try one more time comparing and contrasting similarities between 2 different objects that I have here in my house. All right, so we have Morgan's diaper and Marie's pull-up. So let's compare them first off. Okay, they're almost the same size, sure, but you can see they are for similar purposes to hold any accidents that the children may have, one older than the other one. So a difference is that this one comes already all together. This one you gotta put together if you don't have kids or know anything. The tabs go on the front. There you go, life lesson. They both have absorbent padding on the inside, and this one just you can pull up their legs. So even though they're different things, one is Morgan's diaper, the other one is Marie's pull-up, they both serve similar purposes, even though they're still different objects. So now that we're done looking at objects, now let's actually look at real living things, or things that were once real. All right, so now we compared inanimate objects, things that are not living, so let's compare living objects. I have my 2 test subjects. We have my cat, Hamilton, and then I have my dog, Oliver. All right, so let's compare them first of all. Okay, so Oliver's right here. He's white, but he does have some fur, right, Oliver? And Hamilton, he has fur, but his is a yellow color. He does have ears. He's got a nose, and he's got whiskers. He's He's got little kitty paws right here, you can tell. He's got a tum-tum. He's got a tail. Now let's look at Oliver, see if he has any similarities. So Oliver, he has no whiskers, but hey, I know. He has ears. He's got little puppy paws. He does have a tail, and he's got a tum-tum too. So those are similarities that he does have. Even though that they're different animals, clearly we know that a dog and a cat are different, but they do share some similar characteristics. Alright, so now we're going to compare two different types of citrus fruit. We have a lemon and a lime. They're both different, but like other things we saw today, they're going to have some similarities. So let's look at them. We have the lime, lemon. They're both oblong in shape. They both come from a tree. They hang from their pits right there. They're both squishy. They're round-ish. Different colors. But just like people, when you get on the inside, they're going to be completely the same. We have a central cavity that has a rind on the outside. They do have seeds. It's harder to see with the lemon or lime, but there are still seeds. And the lime, you can't see the seeds too well. And the lemon you can, though. They both have fleshy interior parts, and if you've never tasted them before, pretty sour and a lot more tartar and sour. So they have similar kind of taste too, even though they're different species of citrus fruit. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to compare another animal. See how we get close to them. They are my lovely chickens. So what I want you guys to do is you're going to look at their anatomical structure. So, look at the feathers, look at their feet, look at their beaks, look at everything about them that makes them unique to a chicken. So let's try to see how close we can get. Now, you see up top, that is a hen, not a cock or a rooster like that guy right there with the brown and black. But let's check them out a little bit. You see their feet? They got 3 toes. They have feathers, of course, and let's see if I can get one of them to fly. Is she going? No, she's not going. Anyways, try to look at the feathers in her wings. Alright, so that's that animal. Let's look up another one. So the next one that we're going to look at, they're not quite chickens, but there's something even a little cooler. They're ducks. So they're actually pretty scared, so I can't get close to them. But look at the ducks' anatomical features. See if they have any feathers. They got wings, but compared to the chickens, they have something different. Let's try to get a little closer. Check out their feet. You see the feet as they walk away? If you couldn't tell, they have webbed feet. They use that because they're waterfowl. That means they're just birds that go in the water. So unlike the chickens that had 3 toes, our ducks, they actually have webbed toes instead of just the regular 3 ones. So that's that animal. Let's see if we can find something else. Alright, so now that we're done comparing the similar characteristics between all of the things we saw today, what you need to do is go to Google Classroom and submit your assignment. What that assignment is just to give me 3 characteristics between everything we saw today that they share in similarity. So for example, whatever you wrote down or you saw between my ATV and my car in the garage, the similarities between them, you're going to do the same thing for the spoon and the baby spoon, and then also for Morgan's diaper and Marie's pull-up. You have to get down the similar characteristics between those, and also the living things too. So that's between the duck and the chicken, my cat and my dog, and then the lime and lemons. So you need to submit, again, in Google Classroom, the characteristics between all those items that they share together, and submit a Google Classroom. And then there's one step you have to do too, is you need to go and do your own research about whatever living thing you want it to do. So it has to be 2 different species, and you have to say what's similar characteristics about them. So if you want to do a horse and a zebra, go for it. If you want to do a falcon and an eagle, that's fine, but you need at least 3 similar characteristics that they share between each other, and this is on your own part. So just go look it up, find it, or if you want help from an adult, that's fine, but you just need to submit this too. Okay, and submit this assignment portion before our next lesson tomorrow, 9 a.m. So you have all day tonight, and then tomorrow morning too if you want to wake up early enough to do it, but that's your assignment. You know what you need to do. Go have fun and enjoy your Corona vacation the best you can.